Guys, welcome to another episode of UGUE Brothers Vlogs. Guys, I'm excited to finally be back in the kitchen and bring you another episode of Savage Kitchen. Woo! Feels like it's been forever. Sorry about that, guys. There's so many things going on. At the end of the year, I could not get an episode out before the new year, but I am back. And I got a special one for you, actually. I shot an entire video using my brand new Ninja Foodi system, and honestly I've used it twice so far and I love it. I mean, I know there's tons of gadgets out there that people get and they're cool and people may use it once or twice and then they just put it in the cabinet and forget it. This is something that you're going to want to put right on your countertop and use it all the time because it is absolutely amazing. One of the biggest requests I had last year was to come out with videos and recipes using like the Instapot or some of these quick fast cookers, pressure cookers, and just took me some time to procure one, but I finally have one. This is the Ninja Foodi multi-system. It's like a 7-in-1. It does everything: sautés, freaking bakes, slow cooks, pressure cooks, air fries, everything. And so far I love the damn thing. Honestly, the last 2 meals I've made have been in this and it's been fantastic. This particular video, guys, this recipe was so easy. Now, I didn't do anything to this recipe. I didn't make this recipe up. This recipe came in the book that came in the box with this gadget. It does come with a little booklet that has like 45 recipes in it, I think, that teach you essentially how to use it and stuff like that. Now, this particular recipe does call for rice pilaf. I chose to go with quinoa. That's really the only thing I changed, but the process itself is exactly the same anyway, so I didn't really experiment or anything like that. So guys, it's worth getting. I mean, I got mine on sale at the Bed Bath & Beyond here that's closing up, so I got a deal on it. I know these are a bit pricey, but honestly, for the money, this thing is killer. These machines are amazing, and I know a lot of you guys have mentioned on social media that you have something like it, one of the versions of the Foodi, or you have one of the versions of the Instapot. Honestly, it's been amazing, and I heard so much about this last year on the radio and on TV and stuff like that. People are going crazy over these machines, and now I know why. I mean, they are fantastic. I mean, I cooked an entire chicken dinner with 3 items in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 15! Oh, man. Incredible. So if you're on the go and you got to make things quick for a bunch of people, guys, this is for you. I mean, it is amazing. Now, I still haven't tried like the air fryer stuff. There's a whole bunch of things in this machine I haven't really tried yet, but man, I am in love with this machine. It has got a permanent spot on my counter right now, and I'm ready to cook more in it, let me tell you, because it was so straightforward. It's so easy. I can't even believe it. Seriously, guys, it is so worth it. Anyway, guys, so what I made chicken thighs with candied carrots and quinoa. The quinoa I used was just the tri-blend. It's a standard package I got from the store. Nothing special. Now, typically quinoa, honestly, it's an earthy flavor. It's good, but it's somewhat flat. You know, there's nothing in it that's just like, oh my god, it's delicious. You know what I mean? And but after making it in this meal, this particular recipe, it was amazingly delicious because all these flavors just blended together. It was crazy. Now, your Instapot actually will come with 2 different lids. It will come with a pressure lid. It will come with a crisper lid. Most of these recipes, the 2 recipes that I've tried so far, uses both. Starts with the pressure, and then you finish with the crisper lid to finish it off. But it's pretty straightforward. You can tell the difference. And it does come with a fry basket, and it also comes with a single trivet that's reversible, so you can put it in a low setting and a high setting, so you can stack certain things up. Now, one thing I will tell you, now I picked up, for my chicken thighs, I picked up bone-in chicken thighs because it was the only thing available with skin on that I could find. it's much easier to go with boneless to fit everything in the rack properly, but you can make it work with bone-in. I mean, it didn't hurt anything. It was just a little bit more difficult to sort of place it. But I did manage to get 4 whole chicken thighs in the rack, and it still cooked perfectly, and no harm done there. And I used regular carrots from the bag. This particular recipe calls for standard carrots. It may be a little easier to get the carrots, peel it, cut it, because it keeps it from falling through the rack, although it did work with these carrots too, so it didn't hurt anything. It was just something different. Also, if you don't want candied carrots, if you want to save on some of the sugar and stuff like that, you don't even have to do that. This is just one of those things. Like, I'm not a big fan of carrots, but you candy them, and they're really, really good. So it's my way of freaking eating the carrots, because I'm not a huge fan of them. Anyway, guys, this recipe is pretty straightforward. So all you got to do is you want to take about 1.5 cups of quinoa, whatever, or rice pilaf, whatever you choose to put at the bottom. I chose to use quinoa, so I used 1.5 cups of just a tri-blend quinoa. Put that in the bottom of your Ninja Foodi, and then I put about 1.5 cups of water in there as well. I did season it with salt and pepper. You don't have to do that really, but I did. I seasoned it with salt and pepper. Then you're going to go ahead and put your trivet in at the highest setting, and you want to stack up your carrots in the middle of that rack. And then you're going to place your boneless or bone-in, I guess it doesn't really matter in this case because I used bone-in, chicken thighs around the carrots. And you're only really going to be able to fit 4, but for most people that's plenty. And it's so quick, I guess you could do it twice and make more if you wanted to. But anyway, place your thighs around the carrots, and you're going to seal the pressure lid. The cool thing about the Ninja Foodi, if it's on, it will register the lid. You'll see lid pop up on the screen, and it will beep once it registers it's down, and then you turn it, lock it, and then you turn the valve to seal, so it's not venting any of the steam, of course, and let that pressure build. But you're going to go ahead and pressure cook that. So you hit the pressure button, make sure it is on high, and make sure you do it for 4 minutes. 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes. That's all you need. Once you do that, go ahead and actually release all of the steam. So just throw that little button to seal, or excuse me, from seal to vent, and let all the steam come out. Some of these recipes are interesting with the pressure cooker. Like I said, I'm new to the pressure cooker thing. I don't really know a ton about it, but some of the recipes will call for natural venting for a certain amount of time. Some will call for immediate releases like this one. Just really depends. So just be careful, pay attention to your recipe. So you just vent all your steam out. Once that's done, go ahead and lift that lid up. Now what I did was I made a candy sauce. So I just did honey, I did cinnamon, paprika, and cumin, and I just heated up the honey just a little bit to make it malleable, make it sort of a liquid. And I stirred that up nicely. So once all that's done, you go ahead and brush your carrots with that sauce. You control how much is in there, so you can put it as heavy or as light as you want, or you could just leave it out entirely, doesn't matter. Then you're gonna brush your chicken thighs with a little bit of olive oil. You can also spray them with a spray. Doesn't necessarily need to be olive oil, and you can use whatever oil you want really, but I used olive oil. Brush it with olive oil, and then put your seasoning on top of all the thighs. Make sure it's nice and thoroughly seasoned, and then you're going to want to go ahead and close the crisper lid, and then you hit broil, and you broil that bad boy for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's it. Once it's done, it's always a good idea with chicken to throw a thermometer in there and make sure it's cooked to temp, but it was perfect. The skin came out crispy, it had a beautiful color, and it was cooked to temp, and it was so juicy. So freaking juicy. Guys, this was a wonderful, wonderful meal. And the Ninja Foodi is so easy to clean. So easy to clean. Just pull your rack out and pull the bowl completely out. And I don't know what that particular bowl's made of, but it is crazy non-stick. Like, I'm surprised I didn't get anything stuck to that bowl. Like, it was just in the sink, soap water, done, clean, dry, put it back in the thing, and you're done. I mean, it is crazy. It is crazy. And then, guys, man, the flavors with the pressure cooking. I mean, everything just had so much flavor. You know, I was nervous about this whole steaming and pressure cook thing with the water drying out stuff, but it was amazingly delicious, amazingly juicy. And again, cook time is about 14 minutes with just a little bit of time of prep and brushing the stuff with the flavoring. Like 15 minutes, man. That's incredible. You can't beat that. Yeah. That looks good. Oh, that's the skin. That's skin. Ooh. Oh, yeah. A little bit of that spice, a little bit of that honey on these carrots. They're like candy. They're candied carrots, but oh my god, it's so good. I don't like carrots. I don't like carrots at all. But this, my dad used to candy carrots when I was a kid to make sure that I ate them. But I'm telling you, man, it's so dang good. You get a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of that cumin. Man, I ate all my carrots before I eat anything else. Let's try this quinoa. Yeah. Oddly enough, it's still got that earthy taste of quinoa, but it soaked up a lot of that flavor and seasoning from the chicken. Usually I like a little bit of butter in my quinoa, but you don't even need it. You can get a little bit of the flavor of the carrot. Yeah. That's probably some of the best quinoa I've ever had. Take a look at this chicken here. Look at that. Beautiful color. Look at that crispy skin. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is so good. I think I'm gonna cry a little. That literally explodes with juice. And you got that nice snap of the crispy skin. You got a little bit of that mesquite seasoning. And still, you get a little bit of sweetness of that carrot, as well as the earthiness of the quinoa, but oh my god, juicy. Look at that. Look how juicy that is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, take a second bite because I couldn't believe the first one because there's no way. There's no way I made that whole meal in 14 minutes and it tastes this damn good. I mean, this is like restaurant quality. This is so damn good. People who have not bought a pressure cooker or a Ninja Foodi or Instapot, they're missing out, man. They're missing out. This is my new favorite machine right here. This is my little baby right now. I'm gonna have some fun. Wow, that's good. Wow. Wow. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. And it's super inexpensive. And like I said, you could do that with rice. You could do that with rice pilaf, quinoa, whatever you want. I don't know if you could do it with couscous. That I'm curious about. But you can do it with anything. I mean, one pot, an entire meal. You got your veggie, you got your carb, you got your protein. Boom. And it was banging good. It was banging good, guys. So let me tell you something, man. If you're interested, it's worth it. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. I mean, having the slow cooker and having one of these, I gotta tell you, my personal opinion so far, they're both essential in the kitchen. And so easy, you don't really have to have any real skill cooking to do this. I mean, it's just that easy. I literally pushed buttons. I put everything in there and I pushed buttons and it came out amazing. Guys, it's so worth it, especially you guys who don't have time and really don't know how to cook. Like, seriously. I mean, you'd be silly not to get one of these, man. I'd like one day to get maybe the Instapot and maybe compare, but I think they're fairly similar. Like the Instapot 7-in-1 and this, I think they're pretty much the same machine with like a different look. I mean, maybe different things they could do in some cases, but I have a feeling they're pretty much the same machine. But this thing is awesome. Awesome. The only thing is, I wish it held more. That's my only critique of this machine so far, is I wish it held more. Considering the size of the machine, I just wish there was more I could put in it, to be honest. But it cooks so fast. Honestly, you could do 2 or 3 different sessions within a little bit of time and have plenty for a ton of people. Anyway, guys, much love to you. Comment, like, subscribe. As always, thank you so much for watching the Savage Kitchen series, as well as any of the other videos here on the vlog channel. It has grown so much, and I'm excited to bring you guys tons of more stuff this year. Just stay with us. Hit that hit that bell notification button so we can let you know when there's new videos. Stay savage. Peace.